All right, so this lecture is going to be about what we call the quantity theory of money. This does come up every once in a while. I have a feeling they'll try to sneak it onto this AP test. So we're going to talk about it, but you probably won't see it again until an advanced economics class. But the theory says that MV equals PY. MV equals PY. Well, what do these variables mean? M is the money supply. And when we're talking about the money supply, we're talking about M1 money. So the theory says that the Fed controls this. V is what we call the velocity of money, or how frequently, how quickly is money spent. So we have the amount of dollars we have times the amount of times each dollar is spent. So this left side says how much is the total value of the money we spent in a year. Total spending over here. The right side of the equation is P, which is what we call the price level, times Y, which is real GDP, which in a sense says Y is our total production. P is the price level. Well, total production times price level means that this right side of the equation is just nominal GDP. So if you see the word nominal GDP, that's the same thing as P times Y. So the right side of the equation says, what is the total value? What was in dollar terms, what was the total dollar value of everything we made in a year? The left side says how much money was spent on stuff. So the left side is total spending, right side is total production in dollar terms. So this equation just simply says total spending equals total production in dollar terms. So how is this equation used? Here's one example, and you'll see this on this week's homework. Given a constant velocity of money, that means V is the same. So if something over here changes, that means M is going to change. Given a constant velocity of money, in the short run, if the money supply increases by 5%, so this stayed the same, this went up 5%, that means this side, whole side, has to go up 5% also. It's just math. If this side goes up 5%, this side has to go up 5%. So if the money supply increases 5%, this will translate to this whole side going up 5%. This whole side is simply nominal GDP. So the answer would be C. Another example, if the money stock decreases, so M goes down, but nominal GDP remains constant. So this went down, but this side stays the same. Well, the only way that this equation could still be true, if this went down, this stayed the same, is if V went up. So this means the velocity of money has increased. Another example, the velocity of money is constant, MV equals PY. If the velocity of money is constant, aggregate supply curve is vertical. If the aggregate supply curve is vertical, it means real GDP can't change. We're only making this much. Vertical long aggregate supply curve is the same thing as the long run aggregate supply curve. So this means M is constant and Y is constant. Real GDP is constant. If those two things are true, if you double, the velocity of money is constant. If these two are true, that means any change in M has to directly do with the price level. So if we double the money supply, what's else going to happen? The price level is going to double. If this doubles, that's the same, then this must double because that stayed the same. Last one. If MV equals PY, the velocity of money is stable. The quantity theory of money predicts that an increase in the money supply, if money supply increases, then this whole side would have to increase. This whole side is simply the nominal output. If this side increases, then this whole side will also increase. So the answer is A.